See how that goes. Found a book. It was sounds like maybe it's from Australia. It's called Possum Magic, written by Mem Fox and Julie Vivus. Once upon a time, but not very long ago, deep in the Australian bush lived two possums. Their names were Hush and Poss. Grandma Poss made bush magic. She made wombats blue and kookaburras pink. She made dingoes smile and emus shrink. But the best magic of all, was the magic that made Hush invisible. Can you see that? What adventures Hush had. Because she couldn't be seen, she could be squashed by koalas. Because she couldn't be seen, she could be squished by koalas. Because she couldn't be seen, she could slide down a kangaroo. Because she couldn't be seen, she was safe from snakes, which is why Grandma Poss made her invisible in the first place. But one day, quite unexpectedly, Hush said, "Grandma, I want to know what I look like. Please, could you make me visible again?" "Oh, of course," said Grandma Poss, and she began to look through her magic books. She looked into this book and she looked into that. There was magic for thin and magic for fat, magic for tall and magic for small. But the magic she was looking for wasn't there at all. Grandma Poss looked miserable. "Don't worry," Grandma said. "Hush, I don't mind." But in her heart of hearts, she did. Look how miserable Grandma Poss looks. She looks pretty miserable. All night long, Grandma Poss thought and thought. The next morning, just before breakfast, she shouted, "It's something to do with food, people food, not possum food, but I can't remember what. We'll just have to try it and find out." So later that day, they left the bush where they'd always been to find what it was that would make Hush sing. So they left the bush where they'd always been to find the food that could make Hush sing. They ate Anzac biscuits in Adelaide, Mornay and Minties in Melbourne, steak and salad in Sydney, and pumpkin scones in Brisbane. Hush remained invisible. "Don't lose heart," said Grandma Poss. "Let's see what we can find in Darwin." There they go. There they go to Darwin. It was there, in the far north of Australia, that they found a Vegemite sandwich. Grandma Poss crossed her claws and crossed her feet. Hush breathed deeply and began to eat. A tail, shouted both possums at once. For there it was, a brand new visible tail. Can you see that? A brand new visible tail. Feels like 2 pages, but maybe it's just one. Later on at the beach in Perth, they ate a piece of pavlova. Hush's legs appeared. So did her body. "You look wonderful. You precious awesome," said Grandma Poss. Next stop, Tasmania, and over the sea they went. Is she all there yet, or just part? Is she all there, or just part? In Hobart, late one night, in the kitchens of the casino, they saw a lamington on a plate. Hush closed her eyes and nibbled. Grandma Poss held her breath and waited. It worked! It worked! She cried. And she was right. Hush could be seen from head to tail. Grandma Poss hugged Hush, and they both danced. Here we go round the Lamington Palace. Plate, Lamington plate, Lamington plate. Here we go round the Lamington plate. Have you sang that song? No? It doesn't go like that? It goes, here we go round the mulberry bush. From that time onward, Hush was visible. But once a year on her birthday, she and Grandma Poss ate Vegemite sandwich, a piece of pavlova, and a half a lamington, just to make sure that Hush stayed visible forever. And she did. Can you see Hush? Here's Hush. Yeah. That's the end. And here's a little map of Australia. We're kind of close to Australia. Maybe we'll go there someday. Well, thank you for letting me read you the story, and I hope you have the best night ever and that you sleep good on your nice soft pillow. Good night.